Have you ever wondered why, despite eating healthy, some people still feel tired, experience indigestion, or even develop health issues as they age? Imagine this. Margaret, a lively 62-year-old grandmother, loved cooking for her family. But one simple habit she thought was harmless nearly caused her serious digestive problems. The culprit wasn't her recipes, it was the way she handled leftovers. Before I tell you what happened to Margaret, let me ask you this. Have you ever reheated rice, chicken, or even spinach without a second thought? If your answer is yes, you might want to pay close attention, because in the next few minutes, you'll discover 5 common foods that could secretly harm your health when reheated, especially for those of us over 50. Stick around because the 4th food on this list is something almost everyone eats weekly, and it might surprise you the most. And at the end, I'll give you simple, science-backed tips to keep your meals safe and your body healthier for longer. If you find yourself agreeing with sign number 3, drop a 3 in the comments. Margaret's story, a wake-up call. Margaret had always believed that reheating home-cooked meals was safe. After all, she used fresh ingredients, stored them properly, and served them with love. But one evening, after enjoying leftover rice from the fridge, she woke up with stomach cramps, nausea, and dizziness. Her doctor later explained that rice, when improperly stored or reheated, can harbor a dangerous bacteria called Bacillus cereus. It releases toxins that cooking or microwaving cannot destroy. That night was a turning point for Margaret, and it should be for you too. This brings us to the 5 common foods you should think twice about reheating. 1. Rice, a hidden bacteria trap. Rice might seem harmless, but here's the science. When cooked rice cools down at room temperature, bacteria naturally present in raw rice start multiplying rapidly. The longer it sits out, the more toxins form. Even if you reheat it later, those toxins stay. Tip to stay safe. Always refrigerate rice within 1 hour of cooking. Store it in an airtight container. When reheating, make sure it's piping hot, at least 165 degrees Fahrenheit or 74 degrees Celsius, and never reheat more than once. If you agree rice is risky, comment 1 below. 2. Chicken. Protein plus bacteria equals trouble. Let's talk about Frank, a 70-year-old retiree who loved cooking chicken curry on weekends. He often reheated leftovers the next day, but one morning he noticed sharp stomach pains. His doctor explained something surprising. Reheating chicken the wrong way can actually alter its protein structure and cause digestive issues. Moreover, chicken is highly prone to bacteria like Salmonella and Campylobacter. If it's not heated evenly, especially in the microwave, bacteria can survive, putting your gut at risk. Tip to stay safe. When reheating chicken, use low heat and reheat slowly to avoid protein denaturation. Stir the pieces around to ensure even heating. Again, only reheat once. More than that, and you increase your risk. If chicken surprised you, write 2 in the comments. 3. Spinach and nitrate nightmare. This one shocks most people. Spinach is considered a superfood, loaded with iron, vitamin K, and antioxidants. But when reheated, it can turn into something dangerous, especially for older adults. Spinach is naturally rich in nitrates. When reheated, these nitrates can convert into nitrites and potentially nitrosamines, compounds linked to increased cancer risk and blood circulation issues. For someone over 50, when blood vessels naturally become less flexible, this can increase strain on the heart and lead to headaches or dizziness. Tip to stay safe. Avoid reheating spinach altogether. If you must, eat it cold in salads, or cook only what you'll consume in one sitting. If you never knew about this risk, drop a 3 in the comments. 4. Potatoes, a silent source of food poisoning. Almost everyone eats potatoes. Mashed, baked, roasted, they're a comfort food staple. But here's what many don't know. When cooked potatoes are left at room temperature, they create the perfect environment for Clostridium botulinum, a bacteria that produces a dangerous toxin. Even if you microwave them later, you can't fully kill the toxin.
Tip to stay safe: refrigerate potatoes within 2 hours after cooking. If you're reheating mashed potatoes, heat them thoroughly and stir frequently to ensure even warmth. If this surprised you, type 4 below.
5. Eggs, a protein powerhouse with a catch. Eggs are another tricky one. Reheating boiled or scrambled eggs at high temperatures can make their proteins hard to digest and potentially release toxins. For those over 50, this can cause bloating, heartburn, or even nausea. Tip to stay safe: cook eggs fresh whenever possible. If you need to reheat, do it on low heat and avoid microwaving. Drop a 5 in the comments if you've been reheating eggs without knowing this. Why this matters more after 50. As we age, our metabolism slows, our digestive system becomes more sensitive, and our immune system doesn't fight bacteria as effectively as it once did. That means what didn't bother you at 30 might hit harder at 60 or 70. Healthy aging isn't just about what you eat, it's about how you handle your food. Practical tips for safer, healthier meals. To help you stay safe and vibrant well into your golden years, here are a few science-backed habits to adopt. Use the 2-hour rule. Always refrigerate leftovers within 2 hours of cooking. Label and date containers. Never keep cooked food longer than 3 to 4 days. Reheat once and eat immediately. Avoid reheating multiple times. Use a food thermometer. Aim for at least 165 degrees Fahrenheit or 74 degrees Celsius for reheated meals. Cook smaller portions. Reduce leftovers and minimize risk. Mindful eating and healthy aging. When Margaret learned the truth about reheating rice, she became more conscious of her kitchen habits. Over time, she didn't just avoid food poisoning, she noticed improved digestion, better energy, and even lost a few pounds without trying. Frank made changes too. He started cooking smaller meals and focusing on nutrient-dense fresh foods like leafy greens, lean proteins, and whole grains. He combined this with daily light exercise, walking 20 minutes each morning, and short breathing exercises to manage stress. Within 6 months, his blood pressure stabilized, his cholesterol improved, and his doctor was amazed at his progress. This shows us something powerful. Small, consistent changes lead to long-term health benefits. Your turn. Now it's your turn to take action. Pick one of these 5 foods and start practicing safer reheating habits today. If you had to choose one, which one shocked you the most? Was it rice, chicken, spinach, potatoes, or eggs? Type the number in the comments and let's see which food surprises people the most. And if you want more tips on healthy aging, longevity, and safe nutrition, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. That way you won't miss the next video, where we'll talk about 7 daily habits that can add years to your life. Your health is your greatest asset. Protect it, nurture it, and it will reward you with more energy, more clarity, and more years to enjoy the things you love.